And I'm nervous.
Hi, Mabel.
So to start off, I was not raised in a devout Christian household where love and fear of the Lord was taught. As a child learns his or her behavior and develops his or her personality from watching those closest to him, I have been raised with more of a Chinese and self-sufficient mentality rather than a Christ-minded mentality. I remember following my parents to church and not knowing the Lord at all. My faith was through my parents, and the whole concept of a God I couldn't see didn't make any sense to me. Granted, my parents tried their best of making me go to church and enrolling me into an after-school Christian program, but when you don't understand the foundation of which Jesus rests upon, I don't think that's really going to help. When I was in 3rd and 4th grade, my parents' relationship deteriorated, and as a consequence, I've been familiar with arguments, yelling, blame, and negativity for most of my life. I quickly learned hatred, anger, and bitterness, and my heart had gradually been molded into a hard black stone. By the time I was in high school, I had no empathy and compassion for others. I didn't love others, nor did I love myself. I followed some of the things my friends did, was barely ever home, and rebelled against my parents. Satan had indeed gained victory in my life. In college, I thought I had it good, but in my last year, things fell apart while I was studying abroad in Japan. I was plagued by sadness and depression. I had no strength or faith to face the trauma, and that's when Jesus reached out to me. He asked me to follow him, and he said that it wasn't going to be easy. I didn't really know. I didn't really understand what it's not going to be easy meant. But he touched my life with his love and compassion and gave me wisdom in understanding what it really means to die on the cross for us. I learned how to forgive, and my black heart had started to transform into a bright golden one. Then in March, he began to break me, revealing all my weaknesses, unforgiveness, and hidden parts of my life that I didn't want to deal with before. Temptation caught me by surprise, and I stumbled. Another storm had come my way. I wasn't strong enough to fight off the attack. The pain was once again unbearable, and all I could do was bow my weary head and pray. Yet through the aches and endless tears, my faith began to grow. It was not easy in the storm. I sometimes wondered why. At times I thought, I can't go on. I'd hurt, doubt, and cry, but Jesus never left my side. He guided me each day. There is no pain that he does not know. Through pain and strife, through fire and flood, he helped me all the way. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. I'm so grateful that I have Jesus, my comfort, strength, and shield. I'll be honest and say that I still struggle with trusting him. I doubt his goodness and his words. I'm still learning to rely on him every single day and surrendering my all to him, but I know someday I'll be able to have full confidence in the Lord. There's an excerpt from C.S. Lewis's book, Mere Christianity, that I love. Give me all. I don't want so much of your time and so much of your money and so much of your work. I want you. I have not come to torment your natural self, but to kill it. No half measures are any good. I don't want to cut off a branch here and a branch there. I want to have the whole tree down. I don't want to drill the tooth or crown it or stop it, but to have it out. Hand over the natural self, all the desires which you think innocent as well as the ones you think wicked, the whole outfit. I will give you a new self instead. In fact, I will give you myself. My own will shall become yours. The terrible thing, the almost impossible thing, is to hand over your whole self, all your wishes and precautions to Christ. But it is far easier than what we are all trying to do instead. For what we are trying to do is to remain what we call ourselves, to keep personal happiness as our great aim in life, and yet at the same time be good. We are all trying to let our mind and heart go their own way, centered on money or pleasure or ambition, and hoping in spite in spite of this, to behave honestly and chastely and humbly. And that is exactly what Christ warned us you cannot do. As he said, a thistle cannot produce figs. If I am a field that contains nothing but grass seed, I cannot produce wheat. Cutting the grass may keep it short, but I shall still produce grass and no wheat. If I want to produce wheat, the change must go deeper than the surface. I must be plowed up and resown. So Jesus wants it all, and although it's hard, I'll gladly give him my everything, even though I'm not worthy of his love and all he's blessed me with. Giving him my entire life is the least I can do. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, babes.
As you heard this morning, it's very evident that Mabel actually has given her life, even though it took a while for her to come back. The Lord has been really showing genuine evidence of her walk with the Lord and her desire to love the Lord. So this is what we're going to do. It's a very special time for Mabel and for all of us. Anyone who has been involved in her life, all the young adults, college fellowship, and anyone who has been part of what the Lord has been doing, I want you to come forward and just surround her as she enters in. And we're going to celebrate.